repeat of my youth, and you can call this the funeral. I'm just telling the truth, yeah. You could please at my funeral. Tell my sister don't cry and don't be sad. I'm in paradise.
Hello, my biscuits. As you can probably tell by the makeup look on my face, today I'm going to be doing a Halloween tutorial, and I'm not really good at like special effects makeup, and I'm not really good at doing like super crazy out of the box things, so this is pretty much as crazy as I get. This is my vampire look, and I don't know, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I really like it. It's still glamorous and pretty. It's not like a gory vampire or anything, and yeah, if you guys want to learn how to do it, keep on watching. So already primed my face and my eyes, and now it's time for foundation. Today I'm going to be using a foundation that's pretty light for me. This is the L'Oreal True Match in W5, and you definitely want to pick a foundation that is too light, maybe even like kind of a gray ashier undertone, just because you want to look dead. And I'm actually going to spray some of my MAC Fix Plus on this Eco Tools buffing brush, and this just makes everything go on a lot smoother. Also, I'm going to take some of this down my neck just to blend everything in. I don't look completely crazy. And then I'm going to just take this and I'm going to do a second layer. Make sure everything is pretty full coverage. So now that we have a pretty flawless base, I'm going to conceal any little spots that I have. This is my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. Now I'm going to go in and set everything with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. And as you notice, I did not highlight under my eyes at all, because I still want to leave my natural beautiful bags there, because vampires don't really sleep. And that's the look we're going for. Now I'm going to contour with my Anastasia Contour Kit and my Sephora Pro Contour Blender. Looks like this. And I'm going to take the ashiest shade right here and dig in there and just carve out my cheekbone. And now I'm going to go in with a fluffier brush and the center, still pretty ashy, not super warm shade, and just blend all of that out. Now I'm going to take this smaller brush and that same medium contour shade, and I'm taking this on this kind of flat brush, and I'm going to contour my nose. Now to carve out my contour even more, I'm going to take this Stay Matte powder and that dry beauty blender I used, and I'm going to press this right under my contour. And then I'm once again going to buff it off. Now I'm going to zoom you in for some eyes. For base, I'm going to use my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I'm just going to take this on my fingertip and prime the lids. I want to make sure this look is very cool toned, so instead of using my normal peachy transition shade, I'm actually going to use this kind of gray slate brown shade on this same Sephora brush I always use. I almost forgot to put some tape on my eyes, so I'm going to do that real quick. So first I'm going to use this kind of muted purple color. This is Quarry from MAC, and this is a matte eyeshadow. I'm going to take that on my same really big blending brush and put this in my crease. Now just to darken up the outer half of my eye, I'm going to take Red Wine from Sephora and that same big brush, and I've used this color so many times. It's a super pretty winey color. I'm going to put this more on the outer corner but still in my crease. Now to add even more color to my eyes and add a little bit more of like that kind of bruised look, I'm going to go in with this navy shadow from NYX, and this is in the color In the Buff, on that same brush because I'm really lazy. I'm going to put that right in that same area so we get a more bluey, bruisey color. Does not sound appealing at all. And to really darken up my outer corner, I'm going in with this black shade from my Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette on this kind of large pencil brush, and I'm putting this right on the outer V. And now to deepen up my eyes even more, because we want to have a very deep set crease, I'm going back in with red wine and my MAC 217. I'm going to put this on the kind of flat side, so not this way, but this way. I'm going to go straight in my socket and do windshield wiper motions. Now I'm going to take my Milk eye pencil from NYX, and I'm going to put this on the inner half of my lid, and I'm going to stay under my crease, just because sometimes when you put it in the crease, it can crease. That sounded really weird, but yeah, it can crease. So I'm just going to blend this in with my fingertip. And then I'm going to take this flat shadow brush and the whitest of these whites in here and kind of just stamp this right on top of where I put that cream. And then I'm going to go in and blend the edges out. Now I'm going to take off my tape. You're left with a really nice edge. Now I'm going to go back in with Quarry and put this on my lower lash line. And I'm using a really big brush just so this looks very smoked out. And it almost intensifies my gross eye bags, which is okay. Then I'm going to go in with that black once again and just hit the outer corner. Now I just want the inner corners to pop, so I'm using I Heart This from ColourPop on my pinky, and I'm just putting it right in my inner corner. Then I'm going to do a thin line of my Stila eyeliner on my upper lash line. And then I'm going to go in with my NARS eyeliner. This is in black on my waterline. I'm going to carve out my eyebrow with some of that concealer. I'm going to curl my eyelashes. And I'm going to put on a thin coat of my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. Now I'm going to apply my Flare lashes from the Sephora collection. They look like this, and I have never used these before, so let's put these on and I will show you how they look. These are the eyelashes. They're really short. They're pretty much half lashes. They go about here, and they're really pretty. They're not super dramatic, but I like them. And now we're going back to the face to add just a little bit of color to the cheeks. I'm using Seduction by NARS. And now I'm going to add some highlighter. I did want the whole face to be very matte, except I wanted some really strong high points, so it focuses more there. And for that, I'm using my Becca highlighter in Opal on a fan brush. Now that I look at it, I do want to add a little bit more color to the face, so I'm just going to go back into my contour kit and grab those two contour shades we used, and I'm just going to intensify this a little bit. It's so hard to look like you have really awesome cheekbones when you literally have like the most circular, pudgy face, so I'm really trying to carve out some shape. We are almost done. Now it is time for lips. So I already have some lip balm on my lips, but I don't have a black lip liner or like a really, really dark lip liner, so I'm actually just going to use black eyeliner. It works just the same. Just make sure it's a very long lasting, not super creamy one. And I'm just going to line my lips as usual. And I'm actually going to contour my lips a little by kind of darkening the outer thirds of my lip, like that, and then blending it together. Now that my lips look kind of crazy, I'm going to go in with this red actually. And this is my Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm. I'm just going to put this right on the inner part of my lips. We still look kind of crazy. And now to blend all of this out, I'm going to use my NYX Matte Lip Cream in Transylvania, which is this really dark purple.
That's fitting. Did you know?
I didn't even notice. It's Transylvania, like the place where the vampires are from. My sister just pointed that out. I think that's really cool. Anyways, so I'm going to take Transylvania and just put this right on pretty much where I just put the black. And now we're going to make a little blood drop coming out the side of my mouth. And I'm going to first use some of my black eyeliner and do the outline of the little drop part. I'm gonna go in with this super tiny detailer brush and that red lipstick that I used and go right over where we put the black. Okay, so with that lipstick, it kind of started to look a little bit pinky. So now I'm going to use this Sephora lipstick that I have. It's a liquid lipstick, kind of. And this is the color Ruby. And now I'm just going to do a shorter one on the other side. And I just dabbed a little bit of this on the center. Okay, so that is it for my vampire makeup tutorial. I am so happy with how it turned out. I think it is so pretty and glamorous, and if you guys liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up and leave any comments or what you think of this look in the comments below. And of course, if you're feeling extra nice, please hit the subscribe button. And if any of you end up doing this look or something like it for Halloween, please take a picture and tag me on Instagram or Twitter. All of my links will be on my little end screen. And I think that's about it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next week. Bye.
Jump into the heat, spinning on our feet in a technicolor beat. You and me, caught up in a dream.
I feel like such a badass right now. I love it. I love it.